Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our data-driven event today. It's great to be in New York. I'm Satya Nadella. In fact, the last time I was in New York was for our devices launch, and it's great to be back here for another super important milestone for us at Microsoft with our data technologies and platform launch today. It's a huge business for us, but more than that, what is important is the broad impact, the transformative impact it's having with our customers. And here we are to talk about a lot of the technology and that impact. You'll hear later from Johnson Controls how they themselves are going through this transformation. They've built building control systems for a long time, but now they're all connected. And now, because of that connection and their analytical capabilities, they're transforming not only the SLA that they can offer to their customers, but more importantly, energy consumption, which is obviously a super important thing not only for their customers, but for us as a society.
You know, from startups and born in the cloud companies to the world's leading enterprises and brands, you know, organizations from really around the world are using SQL Server and the Microsoft Data Platform to disrupt industries using data and to fundamentally run their businesses in new ways. And data is enabling these organizations to engage better with their customers, to run their businesses more efficiently, and ultimately transform their products and services. Please join me in welcoming John Cipolla, who's the Johnson Controls Chief Commercial Officer, here to the stage. Good to see you, John.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about Johnson Controls and your role and some of the observations that you've made about the transformations happening in the industry?
Sure, thanks. First of all, you got a little glimpse from the video about what we do, but we design, manufacture, and deliver the broadest portfolio set of products to maintain environments and security in buildings. And then we're involved in the whole life cycle of the building. So we'll install, we'll service, we'll support. So when you talk about, in my role in this is I lead the controls business for Johnson Controls. When you talk about transformation that's occurring, you saw one of our team members there, and even his life has changed given the remote access and the analytic capability we put in his hands. But that's also transforming at the facilities director level and the building owner level. Now, just a little more about transformation. Johnson Controls has been doing IoT before it was cool. For 5 decades in buildings with building automation systems, been collecting data from thousands of sensors and processing it to optimize the environment we're in. But the big difference now is the cost of instrumenting more and more sensors and points in the building has grown, and the ability to take this data up and marry it with other data from IT, records of maintenance over the last 10 or 20 years, has been a phenomenal capability. And that's where Microsoft Azure and SQL come in for us. We depend on it. We need somebody who can handle our scalability, reliability, and security concerns. So this transformation is what's happening in our industry.
That's awesome. Can you tell us a little bit about now also the impact that your smart connected chillers are having on customers today?
Yeah. So that big green thing you saw in the video is a chiller, and it fundamentally is the most efficient way to generate cool water, which you need to air-conditioned buildings. That's what a chiller is. By the way, Thomas, that chiller, I think the race car is 1,000 horsepower. That chiller is 2,000 horsepower. It just doesn't move very fast. So, that's the first place we kind of trained our eyes big time on collecting the data and optimizing. So we've got 3,000 and growing chillers connected, 5,000 rooftop units that you might see, and 100,000 other points. We collect 65 million rows a day, and that's growing as well, on Microsoft's cloud. So what we've been able to do with that data is analyze it and prevent faults. So we've seen a 67% drop in the connected chillers of outage time. So a building owner can have peace of mind. A facility director can have more peace of mind about predictable outcomes. We've seen the time when something does break to get back online drop by 65%. Warranty claims, as you might imagine, have gone down 11%, and the cost of the warranty claims of the connected chillers has gone down 31%. And lastly, I'll say we track our ability to renew service agreements with connected chillers, that's increased dramatically. So as of this month, we ship every chiller out of the factory with the ability to be connected.
That's awesome. And I think we were talking yesterday about how this data is not only helping customers with better reliability and cost savings, but also changing how you do product development in a deeper way. Can you maybe talk about that?
Yeah, it can and it does. So not just, we use the data coming off the chiller and also our repair records, and we've been able to isolate failure rates, predict failure rates, and so we know where to concentrate on building the next generation of product. But the other side of that is an increasing amount of our portfolio is based on optimization solutions. And there, this data is invaluable. So we just finished partnering with Stanford on model predictive control. So we're taking in data from not only the equipment, but weather forecasts, class scheduling, to deliver the most cost-effective way to provide the campus with a safe, reliable environment. And that's going to correlate to sustainability as well.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. This is just awesome, and it's great to see all these great products in action and the transformation you're driving the industry.
Yeah. And thanks for your support.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Awesome.